Alright, hi guys. 2019 Raptor 700. Pretty much bone stock at this point. I've gone for a couple rides, as you can see. And the stock exhaust is just not cutting it. So, did a little bit of research. Know a lot of people were talking about running a single, with the 2015 and up bikes, but I still really like the look of the duals and the sound of them, and hadn't seen anybody else running that yet, so went ahead and ordered the Barker's dual setup. We're going to go ahead and get it installed on this bike and let you guys hear what the difference is. Got the Barker set up right here. Went ahead and did the big three, the intake and the tuner. Everything came packaged real nice. Everything looks real good, so we'll get that installed, show you a little bit more about that later, but let's go ahead and fire up the quad and let you hear what it sounds like now. Okay guys, everything's unbolted, got the muffler off. We're about ready to take the header off of the engine. When you pull this off, just make sure that you don't lose the gasket that's up inside there on the head, because we're going to want to reuse that. Okay, so here is the new header from Barker's. The welds look amazing, everything expertly bent. So we're going to go ahead and try and get this put in. Sorry if you hear my cameraman laughing on the video here.
He wanted to test fit it, but I said no. I wanted to get it on video if he didn't get it. This is what he didn't want to happen.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to route all of this originally, so figured I'd test fit it before we started recording, but
I said no. Make sure you leave a comment if you were laughing at this part.
Alright, there we go. Now we look like we're close to where we should be. So, lesson I learned is go for the back side before the front side.
Everybody's watching this, make sure you comment down below if you were laughing when he was trying to put that part on. Okay, tell him.
So had I read the instructions, it would have told you to put the rear in before you went for the front, but what's the fun in reading instructions? I also skipped over a part where it does advise you to bend the parking brake bracket down, right down there at the front of my finger, just to give it a little bit of extra clearance. I don't think you really need it, but can't hurt. Okay, so now we're going to want to remove this one little bolt right here
The engine's still warm.
on the side. And we're going to attach this tab that Barker's has installed on their header.
When he was taking the other exhaust off, he was still complaining it was hot. I told him it was going to be hot, and he did not listen.
So we can go ahead and snug this one down, but go ahead and leave the header bolts still loose. So let's go ahead and grab the mufflers. So I know I didn't do an unboxing video, but Barker's did a really amazing job wrapping everything and ensuring that everything was still, neat and clean and not damaged. Was very impressed with the packaging.
We should have did an unboxing video. What are those for?
So now I obviously ordered the red clamps to go along with the red machine.
Well, it's not red right now, it's brown.
It is a little muddy.
What's wrong with having your tire on your second ride?
So yeah, first real ride, end up getting about the furthest point away from the trailer on a trail ride, and get a flat tire. So that was a fun ride home. Nursing it back, trying to keep all my weight on the front driver's side.
Right there.
So we've got it plugged for now. We'll see how long that lasts.
And now he's losing parts to his exhaust.
So I wanted to test fit all of this stuff first, but Zach decided it would be a better video if you got to see my mistakes while I'm trying to install this stuff versus it actually going together nicely. So you'll see all the trials and tribulations of actually trying to install this for the first time without test fitting everything. Yeah, I like the idea of not looking goofy on camera, but like I said, he had different ideas.
Where do the red clamps go?
So the red clamps are going to go over the cans, just a little bit past the Barker symbol. Doing our best not to scratch things up, not that it's ever going to stay perfect.
And that was the old exhaust right there.
I'm going to slide this clamp down a little bit further. So we're trying to mate it up with the header up there. We're pretty close.
I think he's still a little too short. Start to move the clamp a little more down, don't ya?
Yep. Make sure we're fully seated into the head pipe. And we'll loosely go ahead and get this started.
So we're going to do the other side and we'll see you when it gets done.
Okay, so in the interest of transparency, went ahead and installed the passenger side first. Used the stock mounting location right here. And then went to the other side and installed the other side. Now if you take a look at both cans from the back, you will notice that they are not sitting equal. So I was like, that can't be right. So once again, I consulted the instructions, which I should have read out of the gate, and it does say to mount both sides to the front bolt hole location on the rear grab bar. So I need to unbolt this can and remove this mounting location and bolt it over here, and hopefully at that point it will match what the other side looks like instead of looking like it's giving you a sad kind of smile because both cans are in the different spots.
That's what it'll look like when you add a flat tire.
Alright, I will give you further. Alright, next up guys is to install the springs to ensure that the header pipe and the can pipe stay connected. I know there's a fancy tool for doing that, but we're just going to try the old needle nose and see how it goes.
Jeez.
There's one. And now if my cameraman would scoot over a little bit, we'll try and get the other one. So at this point everything's still loose, everything's bolted up, but nothing is tightened up yet at this point.
Where'd it go?
Got it right here.
Mosquitoes.
Alright, there we go. Both springs are installed. Both muffler cans are sitting at approximately the same height.
And I almost just fell down this hill.
So now we just want to check clearances around the shock and kind of rotate that header pipe a little bit just to make sure that everything has as much clearance as possible, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, we have gotten our Barker's dual exhaust installed. Went for a ride with it a couple days ago. Sounds amazing, sounds the way it should. Very, very happy with it. The exhaust really was a clean, easy install. The intake was a little bit more troublesome. And the Power Commander 5 install was really easy. Let me fire it up and let you guys hear what it sounds like.
If you can get it in neutral.
is the finished results. Definitely noticed an increase in horsepower, and just all around drivability. Couldn't be happier with it.